Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aldine and today I'm going to discuss the signs and symptoms of BPD, otherwise known as borderline personality disorder. Lately I've been getting comments from persons wondering if they have the condition. So I decided to put this video out there to help them to determine whether or not they have BPD. That being said, I must let you know that I'm not a mental health professional. I'm simply someone who suffers from the condition, who wishes to bring awareness. I will be outlining the 9 symptoms or signs of the condition as outlined by the DSM, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. With that being said, let's get into it. The first symptom of BPD is fear of abandonment. And when I say fear of abandonment, I don't mean just a normal fear. I mean a very intense fear. As a matter of fact, I would say it is our biggest fear as persons with BPD. This fear is so intense that we would do anything to stop it from happening. For instance, when I was younger and I used to do business with people, there were occasions when people were dishonest with me and I knew they were being dishonest. But instead of cutting all ties with these people, I feared rejection so much that I continued doing dealings with them and was cheated and used in several ways. And this is the case for persons with BPD. We fear abandonment so much that we become people pleasers and become used. So if you fear abandonment, that is one symptom of BPD. The next symptom is unstable relationships. Persons with BPD suffer from tumultuous relationships. And this is because we go from different stages of idealization to devaluation of persons. And this is referred to as splitting. We don't see things in gray like others. We either see it plainly as black or white. So you're either in our good books or we hate you. It sounds crazy, but it's the truth. We don't have a middle ground. So one minute we put you up on a pedestal and praise you like a queen, and the next minute you are the world's greatest enemy. So because of this, it causes very tumultuous, unstable relationships. Symptom number 3 is identity disturbance. Now, this is something that I have suffered from for as long as I can remember. In persons with BPD, we lack goals, aspirations, and our own values. In other words, we lack identity. Because of this, we are like chameleons. We take on the identity of those who we are surrounded by. So if we are surrounded by persons who love to exercise and eat healthy, then we love to exercise and eat healthy. If we are surrounded by persons who love to smoke weed and drink alcohol, then we love to smoke weed and drink alcohol as well. So as it suggests, we just lack an overall sense of identity, and this is one of the major symptoms of BPD. Symptom number 4 is impulsivity. As persons with BPD, we exhibit impulsive behaviors. And these behaviors can come in forms such as excessive spending, substance abuse, risky sexual behavior, and self-harm. Now, from the outside looking in, you might say, why would we self-sabotage ourselves like that? Why would we engage in these impulsive behaviors? But for us, when we do these behaviors, it actually helps to soothe us from the intense emotions that we suffer from. For me personally, whenever I was feeling these intense emotions, I would drown myself in weed and alcohol, and it would calm me and give me an escape. And it's the same for persons who do self-harming behaviors like cutting. It is an escape from reality. It helps us to calm and soothe. So if you exhibit impulsive behaviors, then you may have BPD. Symptom number 5 is suicidal thoughts or suicidal ideation. Now, for me, even though looking back, I can't believe that I used to think that way, but at one point in life, I wanted to give up on life. I remember driving down the road one day and saying to myself, well, wouldn't it be good to just drive right into that wall and end it right now? I'm sure I'd be in a better place. And I'm sure many other persons who are suffering from BPD have thoughts like this. We go through such intense, painful emotions that sometimes we just want to end it. Life just doesn't feel worth living anymore. So if you have suicidal ideation or have suicidal thoughts, you may have BPD. Symptom number 6 is emotional instability. Now, I believe this goes for every single person with BPD. We go through very intense, rapidly changing emotions. We might wake up this morning feeling ecstatic, ready to take on the world, and then we become so angry and start to smash things, and then the next hour we might be so sad and regret what we did. You get the picture. We can rapidly switch between 1 to 6 emotions in the space of hours, sometimes even minutes. So if you experience rapidly shifting emotions, you may have BPD. Symptom number 7 is chronic feelings of emptiness. I know for me personally, sometimes I feel like my life has no meaning, like I serve no purpose. This chronic feeling of emptiness is something that a lot of persons with BPD go through. We lack purpose. We feel like there's nothing about life, life is so empty. So if you experience chronic feelings of emptiness, this is a symptom of BPD. Symptom number 8 is intense anger or difficulty controlling anger. Now, my last video was on this very topic. As persons with BPD, we have difficulty controlling our anger and experience very intense anger. Now, I know that as normal persons, you also experience what you would define as intense anger. But our intense anger is like yours magnified. Think about you being at your angriest and then multiply that by 20, and then you will understand what we go through when we are experiencing BPD rage. So when these episodes come upon us, it's very hard to control because our emotions are so intense. I remember when I was younger, I would shout at the top of my lungs, smash things, get into fights, hit the wall, cuss a bunch of swear words. This is normal when you're experiencing BPD anger. If you experience this, you may have BPD. Symptom number 9. Now, the final symptom is dissociation. And when I say dissociation, I mean feeling detached from oneself or detached from the environment that you are in. So basically, it's like spacing out. You could be there talking with your friends, and then all of a sudden, you just drift away. You don't even realize, you don't know what they're saying, you don't know what's happening, and then you snap back. And this has happened to me many times in the past, and it just feels like the situation you're in isn't real, like you're faded away and you just aren't present. So if you suffer from dissociation, this is also a symptom of BPD. And with that, we have come to the end of the 9 symptoms that characterize borderline personality disorder. If you suffer from 5 or more of the symptoms that I've gone through, then you may have BPD. However, it is important to note that for you to be certain that you have BPD, it is best that you consult a therapist, psychologist, or a psychiatrist so that you can be properly diagnosed with the illness, and then they can give you protocols, strategies, skills, and tips to better be able to maneuver this illness and to eventually even overcome it. I was diagnosed with BPD back in 2012, and I have made great strides with this illness. Honestly, I can say that I hardly suffer from these symptoms. I'm not saying that I'm perfect and that I'm completely well, but I'm on my way, and I'm way better than I was back then. In the description below, I'll be putting links to some videos that are related to these symptoms and some other helpful information. So please check out the description below. If you like what you've heard, if you've got any value from what I've said, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos like this. Remember, you are not alone. I am here to help. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll be happy to respond as best as I can. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I appreciate you all. Love and blessings. Take care till next time.